Polisi, our murderers, we shall never forget you.
Rights activists under the Human Rights Defenders Union of Uganda are calling for the immediate release of writer Kakwenza Rukirabashaija. He is best known for his award-winning novel, The Greedy Barbarian, which castigates corrupt officials in Uganda.
Murderers, we shall never forgive you.
He was picked from his Kisas home on Tuesday, December 28th. He mentioned his arrest in his last tweet, which he sent before his detention. These rights defenders have been on a chase to trace where the writer is detained.
We were able to move to all police stations and posts in Nakawa, but in vain. We moved later on to the crime intelligence. We later on moved to the crime intelligence in Bokoto, where we got information that the people in Leia who claimed to be state operatives and security operatives had detained him. But to our dismay and disappointment, it has been noted that Rukirabashaija was not detained at CI in Bokoto.
Solomon Inabuyanda confirms the novelist was arrested on the orders of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Prior to his arrest, Kakwenza was for days engaged in Twitter rebuttals, which might have ticked off the first son, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, also an active social media user, then tweeted that freedom of speech should not be taken for granted.
I want to note that to the few information we have been able to access, for example, in CI in Bokoto, we were told that it was a very big case for the police officers to handle because it was on orders of General Muhoozi. We want to note it is true that Kakwenza is a human rights defender. Kakwenza is a writer, as all of us are. And he wrote on his page, if there is anybody, including Mr. Muhoozi, offended by the communication or the writings of Rukirabashaija, he should follow the right procedures laid down by law.
His lawyer, Aaron Kiza, wants his client to be produced in court on Monday next week. Police says he faces charges of offensive communication under the Computer Misuse Act.
We are in court. We have made an application for mandatory release. We hope to be heard as soon as possible, probably on Monday. And we are also available to apply for his bail should they take him to court on Monday as promised.
His arrest has grabbed international headlines. Several people have taken to social media to show solidarity with the writer and equally demand for his release.
Polisi, our murderers, we shall never forget you.
Kakwenza is no stranger to detention at the hand of the state. His novel, The Greedy Barbarian, got him in trouble with the security operatives, but the hardship won him the prestigious International Writer of Courage at the Pen Pinter Prize. In 2020, Stella Nyanzi won the same award while still locked up behind bars on the same charges. Simon Chris Makanga, CTV, PM Edition.
Kakwenza free, free the pen, free the freedom of expression in Uganda.